While we're on training camp, I do want to shout out D'Anthony Bell. I think this dude's going to make the team.
He's balling out, bro.
Yeah,
he even
awesome.
today he
I just saw a video.
Yeah, again, he's balling out.
I think he had a pick 6 the other day.
He did, and when they brought it inside because of the rain, he had a pick 6 off of. No, it was off of Dobbs. So because he's on probably the thirds, but still,
Dobbs is a guy who's been in the NFL for a while.
Yep.
Keep making plays.
You still got to make the plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good for him.
They said it was super nice. I didn't get to see the video, but I heard it was crazy athletic. Nate Segura was losing his mind because I was listening to it as it happened live, and he's like, "Wow, that was super impressive. Holy crap!"
It'd be pretty sweet if a guy like we actually managed to get on this show made the Browns. I don't know. I might be more geek than him.
I mean, this unofficial depth chart's got him listed third, behind Grant Delpit and Ronnie Harrison.
Yeah,
in front of Javonte Moffitt. So
really,
that's good.
I thought it was going to come down to either Moffitt or him. I thought they were going to carry 5 safeties.
But he might be outplaying him.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they brought Moffitt back, and I was like, oh man, I kind of felt like that was almost like a dagger. Not to talk about our guy like that, but I was like, oh, he's comfortable with the team. I was like, that's rough. And then he's just playing his tail off.
I guess we can kind of segue that into what we're looking forward to on Friday. What you want to see. For me, I'm looking forward to watching D'Anthony Bell play.
Yeah.
And I hope he flashes. Man, if he gets like a pick or something, I'm going to be losing my mind.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you guys. Like looking at some of the defensive names on the depth chart, I'm a little more excited to watch some of these backup defensive guys than I am the offense. Like, I want to see AJ Green play a little more because I think he showed some flashes last year.
Bro, he's having a camp. They're saying he's having one of the he's like one of the standouts in camp right now. So that's exciting.
I want to see the interior defensive line and kind of see who's playing in the game, how they're rotating them in and out, and what just basically how they're playing.
Jordan Elliott, see how he's progressing because I think they're pegging him to probably be a starter, maybe.
Yeah,
I want to see him. I want to see Taven Bryan.
Yeah,
and I want to see Perrion Winfrey.
Absolutely,
big time. And I mean I know that's just that position. I'm just excited for football. It's been a long time.
That's where I'm at, man. I just want to watch some Browns football.
Yes.
These rookies, again, Martin Emerson, if he play, if he's going to play some, I just want to see what we've got because we've been talking that draft, we just had looks really good on paper.
Absolutely.
I want to see him on the field, and we're just about there.
And that's kind of the thing with wide receiver is we're just kind of making the assumption that these guys we drafted are going to be good. We still got to wait and see.
Yeah.
I guess too, elephant in the room, does Watson play at all?
Yes.
I would like to see him play a series.
I'd love it.
I mean, if he's going to be out the year, let him play the quarter.
Yeah.
Do it.
You know what I mean? Like, let him get out there and play a little bit.
I mean, I know that last time we saw him, obviously we say top 5 quarterback. He's going to step right in and be able to pick it up. But it would be nice to shake off the rust now.
Yeah.
And not be the first NFL action against another opponent during the season.
And I know it's the preseason, but it's put some of that, he hasn't even played in a year. He probably sucks now to rest because that's ignorant. Yep. So let's just let him get out there and let's see what he can do. That's kind of put it in Browns fans' minds. So even if he is gone for the year, where it's kind of okay, it's still worth it.
Right.
We're going to have this for the next 5 years.
Yep. And all the people that are saying, I won't root for the Browns because they have him, they can kind of watch that, game and say, oh, shoot. Yeah. It's actually pretty good.
All those people who say they're not going to root for the Browns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
see you guys at First Energy. I've heard that the last 3 years.
Yep.
So
I'm also excited to watch Jerome Ford. So
yeah.
Want to throw that name out there.
Anybody say Alex Wright?
No, he got injured the other day, but I think he just came off and came back in. I don't think that it was a serious injury, but he definitely walked off.
I'm definitely looking forward to some of these rookies. That's a guy who I'm excited to watch play. And offensively, I hope David Bell does play, and I hope Watson plays because I want to see. I'm excited about that pick, and I have high hopes for him this season. So I want to see him play. And a guy Schwartz, I want to see if Schwartz, if it's clicked at all. It'd be nice if he came out and flashed.
Yeah, I got to see some year 1 to 2 progression out of him because.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
I think my guy, I already kind of touched on him, but mine's going to be Mike Harley Jr. I'm excited to I'm hoping that it's not just, third team reps kind of stuff. And, I'm excited to see that guy. And he's probably going to play a lot depending on, it sounds like he's going to play a whole game.
Yeah. I preseason games kind of suck, but with the Browns, it might be our only chance to watch some of these rookies play. So it's our first look at them. So I'm pretty excited for the game on Friday. One, it's football season's here.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a Friday night and it's preseason. I'm going to be glued to the TV.
I'm watching the whole game.
Yes, the whole game. So I can't wait for that. And I want to see the defense, even if it's not all the starters. Like, we're expecting them to be pretty nasty this year, and I expect that through more than just the starters. Like, there's some second and third string guys, I think, who are really good. So I'm looking for us to kind of put the claims down. Even if I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is going to play. He didn't play in the Hall of Fame game. I don't know if he'll play at all. I mean, he sucked so bad last year that you'd think they'd want to give him a little bit of a run.
I would think so.
So, no, there's definitely some guys I'm looking forward to. I want to see us be buttoned up. Special teams. Let's make our kicks. I'm excited to see Cade York.
Yeah.
They're just. I guess I'm just excited. I don't know. It feels like it's my birthday or something.
Somebody at the Hall of Fame, they were like, "Did you watch the Hall of Fame game last night?" And I was like, "Hell no!" Hell no, I didn't watch that. The only time I'll watch preseason football is the Browns. Like I watch a little bit of like here and there, but like I'm not tuning in for like to watch fourth string guys.
I'll typically watch like the first quarters, and then once it starts, as long as I know the people, that's okay. But if I'm watching somebody who's going to probably be selling me a car the next week,
right?
And then I even though it's football, it's just I'll watch it if there's nothing else going on. But if I got something else going on, I'm probably not going to watch it.
The only time I watched like other teams in the preseason is if there's like an Ohio State guy.
Or
like last year, I watched a few Bears. I just wanted to see Justin Fields.
Absolutely.
That kind of thing. But other than that,
I don't think he's looking great in camp, at least from a little bit from what I heard.
That whole team, like, you think we got a receiver problem?
Yeah,
they
Your
got
boy,
nothing.
man. Your boy.
At least we have a couple at the top. Like Amari Cooper's really good.
Yes.
DPJ could be really good, and Njoku should be pretty solid. Some of these teams, even like the Packers, number one is Lazard.
Yep.
I think Chicago's kind of worse off. They got Mooney and like nobody else. Nobody.
And Mooney's not really like a one.
He showed flashes as the two.
Yes,
last year. We'll see what it's like.
If I had this, I would say the three worst wide receiving cores in the league are the Packers, the Bears.
I know what you're going to do here.
And the Ravens.
I knew it.
The Ravens is so booty. It's so bad.
I mean, we all liked Rashad Bateman coming out of college last year, but he did not get a lot of run last year. And to all of a sudden already be the guy they're relying on to be the number one.
Yeah, he's supposed to be their number one.
Yeah.
You better hope he's Jamar Chase, and I just don't know if that's the case. I didn't mean to rhyme there.
I was saying, keep going, man. You got the poetry.
I got bars.
Jesus.
Oh, man. Anything else we're looking forward to seeing on Friday besides Kevin Stefanski's beard?
It is nice to know that we've got a head coach coming out for a third straight year that has won games.
And he's
not
pretty.
just one.
Jesus,
Whose beard's better, Justin's or Kevin Stefanski's?
Ooh,
I won't be upset if you said Stefanski's. It's okay.
Justin's still got the good color, though.
Thanks. I'm not going to lie. Every day that I go to work, it gets worse. It gets more and more, what do the kids say? Peppered. Speckled. Whatever you want to call it. There's like grays and whites coming in. So, or I don't know if it's the work thing or if it's my hellion children running around.
Could just be the Browns training camp reports every day.
Could be, yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited. Very, very excited.
What are you looking up over there, John? Anything important?
Yeah, I was pulling up a list of height and weight of the Ravens receivers. I'm not going to say all of them, but we got Slade Bolden, Shamar Bridges, Devin Duvernay.
I mean, Duvernay's probably their second best. He's going to be their two.
Has he ever
James
really done
Prochet.
anything, though?
No.
Makai Polk.
Oh, yeah.
I have a Polk subwoofer in my car.
Nice.
No, the Browns, for the first time in my life, like we can kind of tease other teams because we have talent.
Yeah.
Now,
And we
some
better be
people,
careful.
some people will be like, the Browns shouldn't be talking crap about anybody. They've never done anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Here's the thing is, even when we were like losing every game, I was still talking shit to people. So I don't really care. Can we bleep that out, please?
Oh, one last thing before we wrap this up. We talked about the better fan base between Cleveland and Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah. Bring that up,
Yeah.
please.
Cleveland was number one in the league in attendance at home and away games.
Yeah.
Weren't the Bengals almost last?
I sent the pictures to Blake.
We were number one in away games.
I think it was because as soon as I saw Cleveland at the number 1 spot, I'm like, right there it is.
So highest attendance percentage, home and away, Cleveland Browns 99.2%, number 1 in the league. Lowest attendance percentage, home and away, Cincinnati was at 6 with 92.2%. Not a good 92.2%.
No, yeah. So miss me with that. Is that how the kids say it?
I don't know. I'm not a kid, bro.
I'm working on my hipness, so for when my kid gets older, she thinks I'm cool.
I just thought you were trying to talk to your football team in a cool way.
I do that. Now, actually, what I do with my football team is I do puns of all their last names, and I think it's really funny. I think they probably think I think it's a boomer, but it's still really funny to me. But all right, we've gotten completely off the rails here. Let's bring it back in.
Okay.
So that's basically the Browns in a nutshell this week. Obviously, injuries are a major concern. I guess what none of us mentioned for Friday, the biggest thing I want to see is us get out of this game with no major injuries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please, nobody on the offensive line go down. Let's just get out of this game healthy. But I do think there's some guys who need to play. Schwartz needs to play a bunch. I think Bell needs to play. So I'm going to be crossing my fingers and my toes. I'm going to be, praying that nobody gets hurt because we can't afford it.
I'd like to see the offense look decent too, because from everything I've read, they have not looked good in camp. And I don't know if it's because our defense is playing out of their minds, but it makes me very nervous for the 30th year in a row that I've watched the Browns that the offense isn't looking great in camp.
The offense is typically behind the defense. I just don't want the offense to look bad because then I got to hear people talk about how Stefanski's a bad coach, and I just hate talking to stupid people. So I don't want to deal with that. No, I want the offense to look good, and I would imagine Brissett's going to play.
Yeah.
So I hope he looks sharp. I hope he doesn't turn the ball over, that kind of thing.
Browns fans, we just want to take a quick break in the action to remind you about DraftKings. DraftKings changed the fantasy game forever in 2012. Now, 10 years later, they're doing it again with Rainmakers Football, their first ever NFT fantasy game. A new way to enjoy daily fantasy football. A new shot to win millions in prizes, and the only NFT fantasy game licensed by the NFLPA. Playing Rainmakers Football is simple. Buy, sell, bid, and win player cards of the biggest names in the game through regular drops and auctions. Build your collection of football stars and enter free Rainmaker football contests all season long to compete for millions in jaw-dropping prizes. Each week, craft your lineups of athletes from your NFT collection and rack up points for touchdowns, receptions, and more, just like you would in daily fantasy football. The next generation of fantasy sports is almost here. Download the DraftKings Daily Fantasy app now. Sign up with promo code TPPN. Click the Rainmakers title and opt in so you can be ready for the next drop. Play free for millions in prizes all football season and build the ultimate NFT fantasy franchise with Rainmakers Football. That's promo code TPPN only at DraftKings. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.